First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your outside linebackers, the guys that go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Anderson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb on the counter. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Anderson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move. But he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. And he's in. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense in this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, The possibility of it becoming huge? Likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ben's throw caught there by Wallace. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 8 coming up. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 42. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. first down. Bell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The give is to Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 19-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Miller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Roethlisberger. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Anderson to throw on second down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Anderson looking to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw on second down, Anderson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull him.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he goes out right around the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On first and 10, Anderson. And this is incomplete. Clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the intercept, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His guys are out in front as we send you back to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland to rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Anderson. And Cameron has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back to throw. Anderson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw is Anderson. To throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give. This is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Anderson. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Anderson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Anderson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Here's Anderson to throw on 3rd down. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 6 yards left on second down. They'll go again with Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Anderson now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. 7 yards the pickup there. Anderson looking to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So they tried to get him out of the pocket, but that just flat out did not work to their advantage.
Yeah, it seemed to me that he thought maybe he could run around the pressure, but he just kept putting himself in a worse and worse situation. At some point, cut your losses and just go down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Anderson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown.
7 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Roethlisberger will throw. This is caught. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Anderson throwing on first down. And caught by Cameron right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw is Anderson. To throw on second down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes right side, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective,
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Anderson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked on all week and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Again, it's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. first down. It's Parker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28.
42 yards rushing for him down to this point.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Finding his target, it's Ward. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. A give to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Browns down by 15. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Here's Anderson on 1st and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. So this one in the win. A strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Steelers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.